Hey guys, I'm here to do a movie review, and before I do that, I just want to say, thanks for, I guess, I don't know, like, thanks for, just for giving me support on my last video, because I realized Gilmore Daniel 5 did post some mean stuff, and I got messages, especially from, I think your name is Smoke Yes 777. I think that's your name. You sent me a message and I liked that. And there was like three other people that posted a video about him, and I saw on his channel that he deleted all of the bad videos and he reposted some saying that he was sorry. I mean, I don't know what to make of it. I don't know, but it's just kind of weird that he suddenly changes his attitude like that. But I don't know. Anyway, thanks for all that. I just kind of want to get past it. But anyway, the movie review. John Carter. My best friend, I was going to his house today, and we were going to see Star Wars Episode 1 in 3D. But unfortunately, the theater that I went to, they must have stopped playing the movie like a couple days ago, because I went to call and they weren't playing it anymore. But he wanted to see John Carter really bad, and so we saw it in 3D. I thought it was going to suck. I thought it was... In the beginning of the movie, I kind of thought it was going to suck. This movie was amazing. Now, I've heard stuff on the internet and people saying that it bombed, and it sucked, and it was terrible. I mean, I just literally read an article saying, "Oops, John Carter bombed." Yes, it was like a $300 million movie, and when it first opened, it made like $30 million. And it may not have made a lot of money, but it has a good rating on IMDb, 7.0, and that's pretty good. And people liked it. And John Carter is based off of the Edgar Rice Burroughs stories John Carter of Mars. And apparently there's like 11 of them, and I want to read them now. But John Carter is about... The movie starts off with John Carter dies, and he leaves his nephew a diary which tells the story of this whole John Carter of Mars thing, and that's the movie. And John Carter ends up getting zapped to Mars with this emblem that he finds, and he ends up getting captured by like these, I'm going to call them Martians, but that's not what they're called. I think they're called like Tarks. And it's kind of like the same thing, kind of like any typical story. Some guy gets beamed to a different world or planet, and he's selfish, and he does everything he can to try to get back home. And finally, when he has the opportunity to get back home, he ends up falling in love with the main character, which happens to be a woman in this movie. Or he like has a change of heart, and that's what happens in this movie. And it's a Disney movie, so you know it's going to have a good ending. But I don't want to give anything away, because I thought this movie was amazing. I wouldn't recommend seeing it in 3D, because there really was no reason to see it in 3D. There wasn't like any 3D effects, like specifically having stuff poke out into the screen. But I liked it. I think a lot of the movies now, I just think that they're getting kind of dumb and retarded. And, they're re-releasing a lot of movies, like the Star Wars and Titanic. And last year, I saw The Lion King in 3D. And I think they're re-releasing Beauty and the Beast. But I liked John Carter. It kind of at the very beginning made me think of Ghosts of Mars, just for a little second, that John Carpenter movie. But John Carter is a good movie. I really liked it, and I'm pretty sure the short stories are going to be. I'm pretty sure they're either short stories or novellas. They're not like a complete book, I believe. But like the original story was published in 1912. So I really want to read them. And Edgar Rice Burroughs is probably most famously known for creating Tarzan. And there's a whole string of like 1930s and 40s, and I think they even go into the 50s, Tarzan movies. But John Carter, really good Disney movie. And even though it's a Disney movie, don't expect it to be very gory or anything. I mean, there is some fight scenes in it. And like the blood is blue, and the death scenes are always like off camera. Like one guy gets his head decapitated, and that's off camera. I mean, it's a PG-13 rated Disney movie, and this is the third movie to do that. If you don't count all the Pirates of the Caribbean sequels, and then Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, I believe that's what it's called. But very good Disney movie. Highly recommend it. And again, expect. There's this part of the movie that pissed me off. I thought, oh god, another one of those movies that's gonna piss me the frick off. And then something good happens, and I was happy. So, I don't think they're gonna make any sequels to this. Again, there's 11 stories, so I've heard, and I don't know if they combined like multiple stories into this movie. I'm not sure, but the original story is called a Princess of Mars. That was the first one, and I mean apparently there's like been like a spike in sales of these John Carter stories. Very good movie though. Highly recommend it. And this isn't just a movie for kids. This could be for adults too. It was pretty good. And definitely a good Disney movie. I haven't seen that many good Disney movies in a while, but this was really good. But John Carter, great movie. And I want to read the short stories by Edgar Rice Burroughs, and I'll see you guys later.